Hey everyone, so this morning we are on our way to Asheville, North Carolina for a weekend full of fun stuff that we're gonna do today. We've got some donuts on the docket. We've got going to a brewery. What else are we doing today?
We're gonna be
fancy restaurant.
Eating.
Pretty much this is just a food tour for me. I really like to eat.
Yeah, gonna eat a lot of delicious food, drink some delicious libations. Check out the scenery. I think we're a little bit past the fall period, but
we're
should still be
gonna
very scenic.
Yeah, we're gonna go and we'll show you our Airbnb when you get there, and we're gonna show you some cute stuff along the way. So keep watching. So we just got in Asheville and we are at our Airbnb. It's really cute, and so we're gonna take a little tour around and show you guys what's here.
Alright guys, so our original plan was to go to Mayville for brunch, but Asheville downtown right now is crazy and we literally could not get into any parking garage. So now we're at Early Girl Eatery as a backup plan. We didn't have much time before going on a brewery tour, so we just decided to come here because there's no wait. So we'll show you guys the food.
Okay, so we finally just got done with brunch. It was kind of a hectic time to get over there. We originally were gonna go to Mayfell's downtown, but we went downtown and like all the parking garages were full and there was nowhere to park and it was really stressful. So we'll go to our backup, which is Sunny Point, and we've been there before, but we called and we're like, oh, like how long would the wait be for 2 people? And they're like, oh, an hour. And I was like, oh, well, an hour, we gotta be in New Belgium. So we ended up going to Early Girl Eatery, which we've also been there before. And I got these, this French toast that was made out of biscuits, and Ethan got, what'd you get?
I got a pork breakfast bowl, so it had like pulled pork and eggs and like sauteed potatoes and gravy, and it was very, very good. I got a side of toast.
And we actually ended up using the toast not to sop up stuff with the gravy, but we put a little bit of jam on it.
Yeah, they had what appeared to be some local jam. I believe it was like raspberry or something. It was really good. And so now we're officially on our way to New Belgium Brewery for our little brewery tour, and we'll try to get a little bit of footage in there, and we'll show you guys that when we get there. Alright guys, so we finished up with our New Belgium brewery tour. Overall I thought it definitely exceeded my expectations. Our tour guide was really funny and also informative, and they do give you way more beer than I was expecting. Bailey is not like the biggest fan of beer, so I got to also drink a lot of the samples she got. We tried like their standard Fat Tire beer, which is kind of like their lager, and then we got a kind of more stout Swedish beer, and then we got a sour ale, and then we got an IPA. So we kind of got the full gambit of the different beers they offer, and I think we got 4 ounces of each. So both me and Bailey got a 4-ounce sample of each of those. But like I said, Bailey didn't drink all of hers, so
Ethan got to turn up.
But yeah, it was really fun. It was like 90 minutes. We got to kind of tour the whole facility.
And it was a free tour, so.
Yeah, and it was free. We did have to book it pretty far ahead of time. Like if we would have just shown up there and tried to go on the tour that day, we wouldn't have been able to go. But we planned ahead, and it was definitely obviously worth what we paid, because we paid nothing. So yeah, and then we also, we filmed the whole grounds there. They have kind of like a separate building where you can just try all the different beers they offer. I think they have like 30 plus beers they offer, and they have like a really nice little kind of lawn area where people just hang out and play games and hang out with their dogs. They have like a fire pit. They have food trucks, so if you lived in Asheville, it'd be definitely the spot to hang out. There were a ton of people there, even though it's the middle of November and it's not even that warm outside, and people were like acting like it was peak season there. So
where are we going now?
And now we are getting ready to go to dinner at Bouchon, which is a French restaurant. It should be pretty fancy. I hope that my flannel passes the dress code. I think it should be fun. We'll try to get a couple clips of the food that we're about to eat in there. We probably won't really do too much vlogging inside the actual restaurant since it is pretty fancy, I think. But yeah, stay tuned.
Got our little palm treats. Ethan's eating them. Ethan, show him your little drink. And what is that?
This is brandy.
We got some little brandy. That's really, really good. Okay, so we're at Bouchon, and Ethan got half of a duck. Check it out. Half of the duck with some veggies. And then I got the steak with the palm fruits. That's my little steak and some veggies. And that, I got my little baguette, and we're chowing down. Okay, so we just finished dinner, and now we're coming to get a little bit of dessert at this place called Sunshine Sammy's. And there's Ethan. We're gonna go in here and get something good. Okay, so we're back in our Airbnb after our little day of adventures, and we're about to snuggle down and eat a couple little treats. We'll show you that in 1 second. But we went to Bouchon, this little French restaurant, and I liked what I got, but I wasn't blown away.
Yeah, so I got like a half duck roasted,
Half a duckling.
and it had like a kind of like a sweet, kind of like tangy coriander sauce, I think, or something like that. And yeah, like I wasn't like blown away by it necessarily. Like we recently made our own kind of like chicken drumsticks from our Butcher Box unboxing.
They were really good.
And they were really good. And I feel like this was not like
That
way
was
better.
better, yeah.
or better at all necessarily. And then like they had like a vegetable medley, which was just kind of like so.
I don't like a parsnip.
Yeah, very parsnip heavy, parsnip centric. So yeah, it wasn't like that good. I would say the best part of the meal in general was the
I like the pommes frites.
The pommes frites, aka French fries for those of you who don't know French. And it came with a kind of like a mayo.
Okay, it was like a red pepper.
Some sort of red pepper mayo. That was probably
really
the
good.
highlight.
And then the baguette with the butter.
Yeah, and the bread. So the carb centric portions of the meal were
really good.
Were definitely the best.
And Ethan got some silly cognac.
I got like a brandy cognac. I don't know if it was brandy or cognac.
The
Remy's. If any of you guys are brandy or cognac experts. But yeah, so overall, I would say, you know, like our breakfast this morning was like pretty low key.
Better.
And, you know, it was probably a third of the price and probably better tasting.
But we will show you something that is good. So we stopped at that Sunshine Sammy's place, and what did we get, boo?
Let me open this box.
That's the
that's not the right way.
These are little treats. We already took a couple of snacky snacks of those guys. So we got what they call a little cosmic brownie. It's kind of like their whole thing is they do their own spin on like childhood favorites. So this is their take on like a cosmic brownie. I'm gonna show them the other one. Let's get a shot.
And then this one's kind of like a fancy zebra cake.
Oh yeah, there it is. We got a little bit on my foot. Oh snap. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, my favorite of those two was the I don't remember what it's called, but the zebra cake one.
I think they called it the unicorn cake.
Okay.
Here,
so
we can taste it a little bit too.
Oh look, I got some.
You got some brownie on you. I'm gonna go for the brownie. All good.
So overall, first day in Asheville, I would say my favorite thing so far has been the New Belgium tour.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was like 90 minutes long, flew by. It was really fun.
I did. My favorite part was watching you on the brewery tour.
I did have a lot of fun on the brewery tour. They had a slide. They had really good beer. Good times all around.
Good thing.
So we will be getting sleepy, and then tomorrow we should have another fun day. Even more stuff going on tomorrow, since we'll have the full
day
24 hours to take advantage of.
Well, some of those hours we'll be sleeping.
Yeah, right. Sleeping, but then mostly eating. So we will catch you guys tomorrow.
Alright, so it's day 2 of Asheville, and we're on our way to Sunny Point Cafe. We're gonna try to see if maybe we're early enough to actually like not have to wait a really long time, because yesterday we called around 1:30 to get in for some brunch, and it was like an hour wait.
Hopefully we'll be able to find parking.
Yes, they don't really have any parking, and that's like a big thing with Asheville places. Everything is like really busy, and there's nowhere to park, and you don't really know where everyone has their car. Because if there's like 100 people in the restaurant and there are 5 parking spots, it's like, where did you guys all park?
Right.
And the last time we went to Sunny Point, we actually parked at the Ingles down the road.
Which I'm pretty sure is
illegal.
Yeah, they don't want you to do that.
They don't want you to do that. We had to walk over there. But we're excited to see how this is gonna work out. I think we liked what we got last time. I think I got French toast.
Yeah, last time we went about like over a year ago. It was very good.
Did you get avocado toast?
I got something with, some sort of avocado toast.
Last time we came, we were vegetarian.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting
to taste.
Try out their meat offerings.
The meats. So we're gonna go do that, and after that, what do we have on the docket? What are we doing?
I don't know, we're gonna stop by our favorite place in Asheville, Whole Doughnuts. So that'll be really fun. We'll try to get some footage of them making the donuts. So
try to not be creepy.
And then
we're gonna go to arcade.
Yeah, we're gonna go to an arcade. So that'll be really fun. So that will be really fun. All sorts of activities.
Yeah, so we'll take you along with us and see what we get into. So Ethan's gonna get. Where we at?
We're at home and we're watching the donuts get made.
And what we get?
We got a vanilla glaze, we got a cinnamon sugar, we got a sesame one, and we got a chocolate coffee one.
I think it's gonna be really good.
They're being handcrafted.
And Lauren remembered us. She always does.
I know, very nice.
Did you die?
Yeah, I've never done that. I'm not used to, like, I feel like it's going like so fast.
Yeah, that's like how it's supposed to go when it works really good. Good job.
Dude, I'm so bad at this. Alright.
You got this. I'm believing you really hard. Go get that cherry, dude. Dude, but don't die getting the cherry.
Dude, I was trying to go up.
Oh, baby. Let's see how good he is.
So far, not so good. I don't know what's happening.
It was in the twilight zone. we just finished playing some games at the, I think it's called the Asheville Retrocade. It was just $10 and we had to play all day. Unlimited games.
Unlimited. Yeah, it was definitely obviously worth $10. Then a lot of cool pinball machines and like, I feel like I haven't really played that much pinball before.
Yeah, I've never been super into pinball, but I was kind of like.
It was really fun. Because there's like, you know, 12 or 15 different pinball machines and they were all really silly. You know, and then also had, you know, classic Mrs. Pac-Man.
They had a lot of games. We played some skee ball.
Yeah, skee ball. They had
pool table. We are not very good at pool.
Yeah, neither one of us is. Yeah, it was a pretty slow moving game.
Yeah, the thing that's funny about like, pinball is I feel like, you know, I'm like, oh, I don't really care to play pinball, but like, I feel like I got very competitive towards the end there.
Yeah, me and Bailey were definitely trying to outscore each other in
pinball. It was pretty fun though.
And then they also had this like Pac-Man where you play against each other, like where you can
like
eat each other.
Pac-Man, you made it.
That was fun.
That was fun. We didn't play Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah,
it was pretty. I forgot about that.
There were people on the whole time. We can go back and play Dance. Okay. But yeah, overall it was super fun. And yeah, if you were into it, there was also people playing like Fortnite on the big screen,
so they
like
had
Madden. Like, they had like the whole gambit.
Games, and then they had like
new like Madden 2020
and stuff like that.
So really cool place.
That was really fun. And now we're gonna head downtown and try to park and maybe I guess go ahead for an early dinner at Chai Pani. That's gonna be some Indian food, and we'll show you what it looks like when we get there. So we are at Chai Pani, and it was supposed to open at 5 o'clock, so we got here at 5 o'clock. And what time is it actually open?
5:30.
So we'll just
we're about to wait in line
for it to open. We'll update you on how that goes. Alright, so we made it in. We've got our water situation, and we're gonna get some chicken and the paneer tikka roll. And then we're gonna get the butter chicken thali and some naan. And we are.
I think I'm gonna get the Taj Mahal 22 ounce.
As normally in there, is everything looks like. So I got my little roll.
It's looking good. I'm excited.
Let's do it. So we got the fried chicken gravy, the pork sausage gravy, and the gravy of the day, which was like a garlic basil, I think, and that comes with a biscuit. And then Ethan got 2 eggs scrambled, and I got some Gouda fries, and I also got the deep fried French toast. But I'm thinking I made the wrong call because I did not know that there is a jam bar. I think I should have just got like this thing. I made a jam bar that had a lot of stuff. I went over there and got some cinnamon sugar butter and a little bit of strawberry jam. So we'll kind of have to see how I'm feeling. We might have to order seconds.
And the table numbers are cats. And they got some cute coffee mugs. So we'll update you guys when we get our food. Alright, here's the gravy flight. It's looking pretty good. We got our side items here, and then we got the French toast.
We're gonna dig in.
I don't think that's made out of a biscuit.
Because that's the biscuit French toast.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's looking good.
Maybe it's not.
Alright, we handled that breakfast pretty easily. Alright, so we finally made it back from Asheville. The drive wasn't too bad. So you saw we ate biscuit head this morning, and that was really, really good. I think I was still a little bit full from dinner last night at Chai Pani, but I still made my way through a little gravy flight that was really delicious. And yeah, and then we just drove back here. We stopped at the grocery store on the way home, got what we needed for the week. And overall, it was a really fun trip. I would say that my favorite thing that we did was definitely the Retrocade, the arcade with all the pinball machines.
With that. I think that was my favorite part too, but I also really like eating. So
yeah.
I was like eating everything.
Yeah, of all the restaurants or food items, well, so I would say the whole Doughnuts, that's definitely the best food item that we had of the weekend. I'm sure you agree.
I think so too.
In terms of like breakfast or dinner restaurants, I think the best meal was chai panini.
I don't know, I feel like I liked what we got at Sunny Point. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, Sunny Point was probably.
I really liked this morning.
Yeah, Sunny Point was probably a close second. I think maybe like I got thrown off a bit because like I said, I was like really full, so I think I was like still kind of trying to work through that. But
also, yeah. I'm really glad that we got a chai panini when we did, because they were actually experiencing some maintenance issues, and so they were supposed to open at 5, but they didn't open until 5:30, and then they were gonna have to close at 7:30.
Yeah.
So luckily it didn't affect us. But.
Yeah, we kind of snuck in there. And the other, kind of one of my other, highlights of the trip was the New Belgium tour. I think that was definitely better than I was expecting. I thought maybe, because a long time ago we went to another brewery tour with Bailey's parents at Highland Brewing. And
that was pretty good.
It was still fun, but I feel like this one was like...
This one was more high-key, definitely.
Yeah, and like they give you samples.
I don't think we got samples at...
I think maybe at the very beginning they gave you one sample.
Maybe. I think Highland is more kind of just like, oh, let's gather together and we'll like walk through. And Highland's like kind of like a smaller.
Yeah, I guess the resources aren't
corporate,
quite as, so yeah, that was kind of, it turned out to be really fun.
And I'm not a big beer drinker. So Ethan got to sip.
I got most of Bailey's samples that she didn't want. And also New Belgium just is a cool place to hang out. Like I think we had some shots of the lawn where you can play different games and stuff. So that was a really good time. I will say the parking downtown was the only hard part. But overall I had a really good time. We
thought about going to this like Sky Bar. It said like coffee Sky Bar or something like that. And we're like, whoa, we should be young and hip and go to that. And instead like you had to like buy, it was like 1 drink minimum or something like that. And I was like, oh, I don't know, like let me see if I can find their menu.
Yeah.
And then you just take an elevator up there, and the elevator came down and people got off, and the girl was like, oh, you guys coming up? And we're like, oh, we're thinking about it. Like, what kind of like drinks are there? And she was like, oh, like high class, high end cocktails.
And we were like,
And then,
yeah.
I was like, I'm wearing a t-shirt.
And I was also like about to physically explode from just eating chai panini. So
overall, I think it was a really fun trip. We've been to Asheville a ton of times growing up, and just like also we've been together.
Yeah.
Just a couple of times. So I think it was just another good trip in the books.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope you guys liked following us through our little trip to Asheville. Hopefully it makes you want to go there and try out some of the places that we went to. And
if you get one takeaway from this video, is that food is really good.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.